Oh, you talking about that dude?
Yeah. I gotta relax. What my boy says, I gotta relax. I'm smoking that Titans pack.
Whoa. That ain't even funny, bro. Promise you that ain't even funny, bro. Keep my team name out your mouth. Promise you.
He said he on that Will Smith timing.
Hey, do it
Promise
again,
you.
Jerry.
Keep
Do it
my team
again.
name out your mouth, bro. You gonna play with
Hey,
this? Huh?
Do it
new
again.
Titans got put in the pack.
I was gonna say, I got Twitter fingers. That's all it is. When we see in real life, we know what it is.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
hey,
We know what it is.
can't none of
You
y'all
know what
fight.
it is, man.
Can't none of y'all fight though.
Man, that nigga.
Find out.
What's up? I've been waiting on this. Who the first one I'm gonna swing on?
They ain't got nothing to do with me. That's y'all been.
Let me think. Jay, who the first one I should swing on?
Nigga, Sherm, nigga, y'all got the problem.
I can't swing on I ain't gonna swing on Sherm, bro. That's too easy.
Oh no, you scared.
I need some competition.
Okay.
What that's
Hey,
what buddy that's
scared.
6'7" on the team? I want him.
Who,
hey,
Tristan?
this smoke is free, bro. That's all.
What's
I'm
his
saying.
name? With the fro. Bro with the fro. The one that just got back off the leg.
Are you talking about Bryce?
No name.
Yeah, Bryce. I really don't know. I don't know the nigga. Stupid.
So why you mentioning us if you don't even know who we are?
I said I don't know him. I know the rest of your team. Nigga, I just don't know him.
Okay. Just do me a favor. Don't speak on my team again. I appreciate it.
Boy, watch out. Boy, I will flip you upside down by your ankle.
Especially not when we live. Especially not when we live.
Don't act like I ain't been knew you, boy. Watch out. Hey, can we get a moment of silence before we get started though? For them Yankees. Sherm, you mind saying a quick prayer for the Yankees? Jesus.
That shit Lord.
Hey, this is the battle of the hats that you see all across America.
We'll see who won this shit.
Hey man. Is this still going on? Oh, it's on the second.
Are they playing right now?
Yeah, they playing right now.
Bro, what's the YouTube page? Why I can't never find it?
I'm gonna just link it to you, bro. I don't know why you'll never find. What did you ask, Jay?
I said, who up?
Dodgers 2-1.
They finna get swept, folks.
Don't the Dodgers win tonight? That's game.
Yeah.
Bro, mind you, Freddie Freeman playing on a bum ankle. He got 2 RBIs already and a home run.
Crazy.
Mind you, Freddie Freeman playing on a bum ankle. Freddie Freeman rolled his ankle like a month ago. Like he rolled it bad. Like, bro, he was in a walking boot.
I was expecting Judge to do something, man, but
Man, Judge look like me out there. Jazz Chisholm ain't showed up either though.
Man. Folding under pressure.
Hey man, I do gotta relax though. New out got put in my pack.
But you might well go and smoke one, but you keep saying
Bro, that song been stuck in my head all week, bro. All right, man. Y'all know what time it is. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the lounge. I'm your host. Y'all see it, the undisputed Universal Lounge Champion Jay. And I'm back with the guys, man. Coming right below me, man. We got
pause.
Man, here you go.
That's crazy, bro.
Anywho, down right there is my boy, man. He look like he fresh out of prison, finna go sell them bean pies. Y'all know we back on the bean pie trick, man. We got an MVP, a legend in his own right. You know, Sixers super fan. And, you know, check out Il Smokehouse, man. You know what I'm saying? My boy selling them plates. He's chefing it up over there. It's your boy, Uncle Elroy. What's going on, Els? What you know good, man? Hey, no words. He ain't got to say that. No said. To my right, or to my left on the screen, we got the 11-time kickball champ himself, Mr. Loose's left foot, Rico Mack. What's going on, baby?
Bro, what's good? Hey,
I don't know.
Talking to the playoffs, man.
This one is all but secured.
I was in there at the beginning of the year. Oh, UV, stop playing.
And man, to the diagonal left corner, man, we got the man, the myth, the legend himself. Is that Mr. Sherman Winston? Sherman Winston. 14 shots of tequila. Sherman, that's how you coming tonight?
Boy, I'm dizzy, ain't it? I'm dizzy. Hey,
Can we get the pregame speech, man?
Can we get a speech? You Sherman Winston. We need a speech, man.
What a speech?
Speech.
Play hard, be hard, go hard.
Go.
All the time.
Say no more.
Okay.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
Okay.
The most interesting man in the world.
Commercial, but all right, we'll take it.
All right, man. And last but certainly not least, off his hiatus, I did not think he was gonna ever come back, man. We got, very, very special friend of mine, Mr. Sevenfold's very own Jado. What's going on with you, man?
What's up? It's good to be back.
Hey, word on the street, man. They said you had a contract dispute. You want to give any word to that? Shed any light on it?
Just like me in the summer, ain't it?
Hey man. No comment, but it's gonna get done.
Man, let's hop right into some NBA news. Actually, before we do that, Sherm told me I need to make sure I bring back our TikToks, make sure I bring back our questions, man.
For sure.
And I got a good one for y'all today, man. We are going to play Guess That Category. So you guys are gonna name players, and I'm gonna let you know if they fit in that category or not.
All right.
So let's do it. Y'all go ahead and get started whenever y'all ready. This is the category from last season. It's not this season.
What do you mean category? Like
Wait, yeah, hold on.
points?
One more
What
time.
are you talking about?
Basically, y'all just going. I will tell y'all when y'all guess a player that's in this category, right? And y'all let me. And basically, y'all just name players until y'all figure out the category.
Okay, so
like if the category is Asians and we say Otani, you gonna be like, bro.
But it's NBA related, yeah.
Okay.
But
So
y'all have to,
yeah, right.
once y'all start naming these players and y'all start seeing, then hopefully y'all recognize some kind of pattern. If not, y'all might be in trouble. So let's go.
Yeah, give me D Wade. I'll start.
Who?
D Wade.
This is strictly Pat last season. Not all time.
Shit.
It's not all time.
All right. Give me Jimmy Butler then.
He is not fit the category.
Give me Steph.
Steph does fit this category.
Light skins.
No.
Olympic players.
Said Jordan Poole. Dame does fit this category. Jordan Poole, no.
Dang. Oh, the category. We gotta do something about shooting.
Klay Thompson does not fit this category.
How about James Harden?
James Harden does not fit this category.
Is it John Morant All Stars?
John Morant, no. What did you ask? What did you say?
Is it All Stars?
No, it's not All Stars. Y'all were getting better with the shooting though.
Kevin
Keep
Durant.
thinking in that direction. Kevin Durant does fit that category. Tyrese Halliburton does not.
Ooh. Devin Booker.
Devin Booker does not fit this category.
Kyrie Irving.
He does fit this category.
Okay.
Some of the best shooters, NBA shooters.
No, I can't be that.
Close, but it's close. Hey, he's close. Rico done got the closest out of all y'all.
Is it
Boy,
percentages?
you didn't even say close to him. You said close to me.
No, I said close to. He said 50, 40, 90.
Yeah, people shot 40% from three.
No.
Okay.
My fault.
Let me see.
Type B. This is a good one.
Oh, the free
It
throw
is.
line.
So we said
Yes.
Curry in it, Dame in it.
He just said it. Guys who shot 90% from the free throw line last year.
It had to be it is. I'm that free throw
Who the full list?
So the full list: Mikal Bridges shot 89.5, which I round up to 90. Fred VanVleet shot 89.8. Kyrie shot 90.5. Troy Murphy III shot 90.5. Shea shot 90.5. Dame shot 91.4. Steph shot 91.5. KD shot 91.9. And Tyler Hero shot 93.4.
Okay.
So the category was people who shot 90% from the line last season.
That's right. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Bro, I
Now,
probably
next
wouldn't
time we
guess
do
Tyler
this,
Hero, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I wouldn't have guessed Tyler Hero either because he missed so much time. But he don't go to the line a lot though, so he's. Let me see. What was he? Yeah, he was only shooting 2 free throws a game. The rest of you guys were shooting like Shea was shooting 90%, shooting 10 free throws a game, or like Troy Murphy only shot 2 free throws a game.
Makes sense.
But man, hey, that's a good one. So next time we do this though, now y'all kind of see how we getting this with stuff like this. Guess the player to make them fit in the category.
I work with it.
But man, let's hop right into it, man. Now we got our NBA round table. So it's early, but let's give some overreactions from week 1 in the NBA. Now, it may be too early, but I kind of want to start off with this one. It may be so early, but after what I seen yesterday, Paolo might be the MVP. Magic at the 3 seed right now. Paolo had a 50-piece last night. My overreaction is this: Paolo Banchero might be the MVP this season.
Okay.
I know, said I don't think he'll make that MVP quite yet, but he's been playing very well to start off this season. Like what I've seen from him, you see the growth in his game. And people forget he's a young kid. I think he just turned 21. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's still young. He's still growing and developing. You see, like, his body starting to fill out a little bit more. He's getting stronger, and he's able to finesse guys. I mean, what he did to the Pacers last night, going against Siakam and Miles Turner and them, I mean, that was just an impressive performance. And I think
looking like Braun.
Yeah, it's not just the scoring; it's the playmaking too. Like, he's operating as their primary playmaker, point guard, kind of similar to like what he said to what LeBron, what guys like Jason Tatum are doing for their squads, where he's also operating as the primary playmaker. So very impressed by the young fella.
And, you know, people were giving him sort of a LeBron-esque comparison coming out of Duke. I feel like out of all the guys who've gotten a recent LeBron comparison, do you feel like Paolo may be the one that is legit the closest as far as from a body standpoint, from what he does with the ball?
I would say.
Physically, yes.
All around.
Complete game? Yeah.
I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot to being that LeBron prototype, but I feel like as far as body, whatever, like we said, he may be the closest.
Yeah.
That boy was dropping that shoulder last night, man. Putting that shoulder in them chest. And that look like the next coming of Braun out there, bro.
But it's not just him; it's the whole Magic team. Listen, they still need some more shooters, okay? But I think the addition of KCP, and we saw Anthony Black. He's taking a leap. They took him with the lottery pick last year. He didn't really do much as a rookie, but he's gotten a lot better in this offseason. Anthony Black. So if he can develop into being, another ball handler, another guard for them, I think the Magic are going to be a very solid team in the East. Maybe not this year, but in a couple years, you got to watch out for them.
Can we talk about the progression that somebody like Jalen Suggs is making?
Hey,
he's finally found his place in the league, what it's looking like. But man, I appreciate this team though, man. Franz Wagner, one of my favorite players. Like we talked about it, man. Franz Wagner was one off shooting night away from taking them to the second round of the playoffs. So man,
something like that.
I just like this, man. But come on, we can keep going. Somebody else.
I got one. I don't see Denver making the finals. I ain't even gonna hold it.
No, that might not even be the overreaction.
Yeah, I just had to put that out there.
Playoffs. We talking about playoffs.
I ain't say all that, but
I don't know.
I ain't got.
They not looking good
at all.
Shaky.
But I feel like it might be because they lost KCP. They lost who else they lose? Reggie Jackson.
Seems they lose somebody every year.
Yeah, they keep on losing.
They lost a lot of people.
Yeah, when you keep losing these key pieces, you ain't gonna be the same team. You ain't gonna be
How y'all feel about people trying to blame it on Westbrook?
I don't think
I knew that was gonna happen, bro.
I mean, it's not Westbrook's fault, but it's also
I knew it was
not Westbrook's fault.
Yeah, he's contributing. Don't get me wrong.
He's contributing, but I think it's more so on the front office. I don't think they brought in players. Like, okay, you could say, okay, we're losing KCP, we're losing so and so, But if you know you're going to lose players, you got to go to the draft. You got to go to free agency and acquire people who fit well in your system.
Exactly.
But I think the biggest issue with the Nuggets for me is Jamal Murray. I mean, ever since they won that championship, he ain't been the same. I don't know what it is, if it's something physical with him, if his shot just off, but ever since they won that championship, he hasn't been the same player at all. And I think that's really, really hurting them because they're supposed to be built around two elite players, Jokic and Murray. But now you just got Jokic and a team of scrubs, basically. Not saying they're scrubs, but
Jokic and a team full
something
of
that's, I think the person
close to him.
And I think Westbrook is hurting them a little bit, yes. But the person who's hurting them the worst right now has to be Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. is still playing 37 minutes a game. And, you know, he didn't take a lot of shots last night. Well, right now against Brooklyn, he's looking all right. But, man, he's shooting 36 from the field, 20% from three. It's still
early. It's still early. You know those percentages won't average out.
I know they are, but I'm just saying we got to look at certain stuff like everybody not contributing like we talk about. This a whole team effort right now.
It's definitely a team effort.
Jokic's the only one that's looking like a normal player right now.
But you look at Westbrook. Westbrook is at his best when you surround him with shooters. And then you look at the Nuggets, they ain't got no shooters. And this is what Jokic said. He said, other than MPJ, we ain't got nobody to shoot the ball. So you got Westbrook out there in lineups with Christian Brown, Peyton Watson, Dario Saric is their backup center. Like, come on now, it's 2024.
Especially with Jamal Murray not shooting up the ball.
Precisely, it's 2024. So I look at their front office. I'm like, yo, man, there's some good players out there that y'all ain't bringing in. You know what I'm saying? Some players that y'all could be taking flyers on. Julius Strawther, I like him out of Gonzaga, so I'm very interested to see, you know, how he progresses and develops this season, because he's somebody, you know, coming out of Gonzaga when he was playing with Chet. I thought he was pretty solid. So
I got one more overreaction for you guys.
I got one too.
Lakers to the championship.
I don't know about the championship.
I'm not mad at that.
I mean, Coach JJ is looking. I'm gonna be honest. This shows because this team is not different from last year. This shows you how much a decent. Have y'all been watching them play?
Yeah.
Man, they look so much better. Like they look more comfortable playing around each other. The spacing is right. We finally got and I feel like Anthony Davis did this last season as well. But since the court space and everything is looking so much better, AD's getting a lot more easy
timeouts too.
Exactly. It's really looking like this is the year for the Lakers again. They're not better than that 2020 season, but it's looking like they're gonna be on par with that 2020 team.
Yeah, I like a lot of the changes that JJ Redick has made, and I see that they have a system, they have organization. But the more I started thinking about it, because I felt like they was gonna be a very, very good, you know, playoff team, you know, after those first couple games. The more I thought about it, I just questioned whether or not this is going to be sustainable for them. You know what I mean? Because you look at the first couple games, LeBron was playing okay. He was playing decent. Last night against Phoenix, he didn't have a good game. He lost. Yeah. But AD has been playing out of his mind and shooting out of his mind. Austin Reeves, D'Angelo Russell, Rui, they've all been shooting the lights out of the ball, and I just question whether or not that's sustainable. When we get to game 50, when we get to game 60, are these guys going to be shooting, playing with the same energy and effort? I just don't know. But after these first couple games, it's night and day. The culture has shifted. They're playing with harder effort. They have more intention behind what they're doing on the basketball court. I just wonder if it's going to be sustainable. That's my only thing. So I got to hesitate until I see a little bit more.
Only reason I think it, and then I pass the L's. Only reason I think it may be sustainable for them is because now it's looking like, hey, LeBron can pace himself. Say he's gonna play every game, yes, but now he doesn't have to be Superman every game. You know what I'm saying? It's looking like LeBron, huh?
Well, not
yet. You look at that Sacramento game. I think it was Sacramento they was playing. It was losing, and then LeBron had to pull out like 20 points.
I mean, yes, but he hadn't had to do that every game this season so far.
But if I'm real, you know the Kings is their kryptonite for real. They've been losing to the Kings forever now.
Yeah.
But Els, what you got? You said you had one for us.
Way too early. But I feel like the Knicks had an L off season, bro.
Oh
yeah.
I thought you about to say
come on, man.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into it.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about it.
I mean, we'll week into the season.
Walk.
Yeah, they did.
You signed an expensive role player.
Who? You talking about OG? Come on, man.
Yes.
Nah, Mikael, ain't it?
Bro, OG.
Mikael doing better than OG right now.
You don't like OG?
Does 14? I mean, does 14 and 4 sound like $50 million to you?
In this NBA, yeah.
He making 50 mil? No way. He ain't making no 50 mil.
Is he making 50?
Bro, 14 and 4, not in this NBA. Not even.
Tobias Harris numbers.
You feel me?
They got him up.
So then I feel like I low key feel like that the Cat and the Randall trade was a little equal, but I'm also on the line and saying that they got over on them because I low key feel like that you could have traded Cat for Randall straight up. And y'all throw in y'all best shooter on top of that.
Yeah,
I mean, he wanted out though.
I don't think money wise. Let me see.
Say again.
I don't know if money wise that would have worked out.
You know what? I didn't look at the money. I didn't even think of that.
Because they got DiVincenzo too.
What type of contract Randall on? You would figure that his contract should be up there.
It's not that his contract is he's on an expiring contract.
Okay.
His contract expired this year. That was their whole point of not keeping Cat because they were gonna have to because basically Jaden McDaniel contract kick in next season. And they just signed him to a big extension. So now
they come down to money.
Yeah, if you bring Randall back, you want to bring him back for a cheaper deal. But now, if this team was successful, and they might want to go into the second apron, now you got the rights to somebody like Julius Randle, so you can match whatever contract was sent to him.
Okay.
So it made sense from a financial standpoint. That second apron is the worst thing to happen to basketball, by the way.
Yeah,
I just don't know if long term that's Timberwolves though. I just don't know.
He might not be a long-term pick. He might just be a short-term solution for him.
I'm talking about as far as them just winning. Like
I don't know, bro. Like he been hooping over there, bro. Like what he got? Like averaging like almost 25 points right now.
Yeah,
shooting like 50% from three. Like you can't really ask much more from him.
It's early, yes, but me and you been talking about this though. We've been talking about this though. We've been saying that Julius can come in and make a difference wherever he's at. People just act like Julius Randle won All NBA before he got hurt. If you take the injuries away from Julius Randle recently, bro, I'm gonna be honest. If Julius Randle's not injured, we may be having a different conversation because then the Pacers don't get to the conference finals, and it's a whole different. I think Boston still wins, but Boston isn't as fresh going into whoever they play next.
True.
Because then that's more of a competitive series. I do still think Boston wins because Boston got the best team in basketball. We just saw little Peyton Pritchard just go out here and put Doc Rivers in shambles. So, I still think Boston has the better team. But, man, I don't know. People just have such a stigma around Julius Randle because he's not the best playoff performer. But for what y'all need him for right now, he's doing his thing. Who knows? He could get better. Come on, man. He ain't that old.
Agree.
I ain't saying he can't get better. I ain't saying that. I do need to kind of see it in the playoffs.
Granted, he will be 30 this year, but 30-year-old Julius Randle still putting up 24, 7, and 4 on 60 from the field and 54 from 3. That ain't half bad.
Yeah.
Well, especially give me that in the playoffs. Give me like 18, 20. I'll take that.
I feel like even with his I don't think he's gonna end up being like a 40% 3-point shooter, but he might. But man, if you're getting 37, 38% out of Julius Randle from the 3, Cat is a good shooter, yes, but Cat shoots at such a high clip. Ain't no way Cat was shooting 40% last year. That's what I'm saying. So ain't no way Cat was shooting 40%. The clip he's shooting. But with the Knicks, I'm not too concerned about the Knicks because I feel like teams like that, they just have to figure it out. I don't think this Knicks trade was a 1-year thing. Same thing I felt about the Sixers. I don't think this is we have to win this year because you have so much flexibility going forward. I do think within the next 2 years you do have to make something happen, but I don't think this is a win now year. Sharon, what you think?
I wasn't a big fan of the trade from the Knicks perspective. I'm not gonna lie. I understand their motivation behind wanting to trade Randall, but bringing in Cat, looking at their team, what their strengths were rim protection, Their strengths are rebounding, and their strengths are punishing guys down low. And that's just not something that Karl Anthony Towns does necessarily. You know what I mean? So I just didn't think that he was going to be a good fit for their roster. But like I said about the Lakers, what are we going to look like in game 50, game 60? We kind of forget the trade happened pretty late in the offseason. They didn't really have a training camp together. They didn't really have time to gel. So it's going to take time for them to build up their chemistry with one another. So I think they'll still be a good team, a good playoff team. I just don't know if we have that championship ceiling, which, initially when that trade broke, a lot of people were like, oh, they can contend with the Celtics. Yeah, I don't know about that. And I told some of the NY fans, I was like, hey, y'all need to worry about the Pacers and Cavs before y'all come.
I'm not worried about the Pacers. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm talking about before the season.
Dirt. I told y'all they were dirt.
You might compare them to the Hawks from not too long ago.
Only people the Knicks need to worry about is the fully healthy 76ers, the Celtics, Cavaliers, and probably like the Heat or something. They don't need to worry about nobody else.
That's what I'm saying. That's whose level they're on. They're on the Pacers level. They're on the Cavs level to me. I
don't think the Pacers look like a play-in team right now, bro. I was never impressed by the Pacers strictly, but I told y'all this. I said I think we're pushing Tyrese Halliburton into some conversations that he ain't ready for.
Oh, I agree with that. Like,
no offense, and this is no disrespect to Tyrese Halliburton at all, because I like his game. He'll fit on a lot of teams, but he looks a lot like Dallas Jason Kidd than he does look like an elite level point. Dallas Jason Kidd control the pacing. I can win you a game every now and again. I'm gonna make the smart passes. I can do what I need to do. I'm not gonna shoot 50, 40, 90, but hey, I'm gonna win us some games. That's what he looked like.
Hey, them snow bunnies got to him, ain't it?
Man, that boy been hitting threes on and off the court, and I ain't talking about with a basketball.
Them snow bunnies got to him.
You feel me? I don't think they got to him. I do think that he's going to get better as the season progresses, but I've never been that sold on Tyrese Halliburton. Everybody talk about, you keeping Halliburton or De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox.
Nah, you bug.
I'm not bugged. I'm not bugged. You're tweaked. I'm not bugged.
No, bro.
I'm not bugged. Finesse, who you think better, Hallie or Fox?
Are we talking about like as a talent, or we talking?
I'm taking Fox. Fox was one of the best players in basketball like a year ago.
If I just got to pick one player, I'm taking Fox. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you. Like y'all tweet.
But I do think Halliburton had the better season though. I ain't gonna lie.
Of course, Halliburton may run the show about a lot of things. I'll give y'all that. But we don't need you to run the show in the playoffs. We need you to win us this game. You are our best player.
So how many playoff games De'Aaron Fox won?
I mean,
mind you, Hallie did have the boys in the conference finals.
Man, Hallie went to the conference finals off the back of them broke kneecaps. Giannis fell apart. Chris Middleton won there. Dame kneecap exploded. Doc Rivers was the coach. Come on, bro. What are we talking about? Come on, bro. What are we talking about? The Sixers would have beat them boys in 4.
No,
with Joel Neto up like it was. Sixers would have beat them boys in 4. Come on now, dog.
I do think the Sixers would have beat them though.
Sixers would have swept them boys. They would have beat them boys in 4.
I think they would have beat them.
Wait, who was the higher seed last season? The Pacers.
Yeah, the Pacers. Yeah.
They would have beat them in 5. They would have beat them in 5, so they can go back home and chill. They would beat them in 5. Come on, dog. That Pacers. If Jalen Brunson don't tear his leg up and the Knicks just hobble their way there, they don't beat the Knicks. The Knicks ain't hobbling.
The Knicks had it locked up, man.
You feel me?
That game that went all the way to 7. So we can't say it was one game thing. That went all the way to game 7.
Andrew Nembhard hit the most clutch shot he done ever hit in his life. That step back from 45 feet. That should have been. Come on, dog. That was one game that they stole because that step back from 40 feet went in.
Oh, they would have been down. 3-1. They would have been down
3-1 going back to New York. Yeah. Come on, sir. You know this. That's why you laughing because he know this. He was watching that Nembhard shot. That Nembhard shot.
I ain't gonna say it's a Mickey Mouse run. And I ain't the biggest Hallie fan out there. I do think he's better than De'Aaron Fox. Now, mind you, I said this the other day in one of my chats. I said I'm not a big De'Aaron Fox fan. So I might just be a little biased there because I've never seen it with Fox. Even coming out with the draft, I would never like De'Aaron Fox. So I might be a little biased there. I'll admit that. But I think if I need a point guard, I'm probably taking Howie.
Now, mind you, I give you this. Halliburton would be a whole lot better if that Sixers and trade went through a couple years ago. I would look at Halliburton in a completely different light. That Ben Simmons, yes, him next to Embiid.
He would have been doing what Maxey doing.
He probably would have been.
Nah, I think
and that big three between him, Maxey, and Embiid would have went crazy.
Nah, they would have. Hey, Maxey not developing.
Max, I feel like that's why I feel like Jared McCain and Max is gonna work out so good. Max is a 2, bro. That's a 2 guard.
I get that.
That's a 2 guard. He's not a 1.
I gotta see.
That's why the P&R with him and Joel ain't clicking right. He's not a 1. He's a scorer. Yeah. He need to put that ball in that cup. That's all. Tyrese Maxey, I want you to average 28 points and 3 assists. After you pass that ball 3 times, go get a bucket. After you pass that ball 3 times, Maxey, I know, but I'm just saying, Max is a 2 guard, bro. Him, Halliburton, and Embiid with the role players they got now. Come on, dog. You probably wouldn't have needed Paul George. Now that I look at it, you wouldn't have needed Paul George.
I don't know, bro, because Halliburton is so fucking iffy, bro. My bad.
The thing about it, Halliburton is iffy, yes, because he's the number 1 option on this team. He's not number 1 option type of player, but he'll thrive as a number 2 or number 3.
But in my opinion, like, I mean, I would rather have the ball in Siakam hands than his.
Yeah, perfect example.
I think by default, because you gotta realize, you gotta factor the money in there too. He gonna get the ball in his hand.
Yeah.
Perfect example.
They don't play like that.
We talk about third option guys. This third option averaged 17. It's a point guard, average 17 points, 8 assists per game. Shoot 41 from the field and 39 from 3.
What was that in?
I'm just saying. He pretty. A lot of guys look at him and like, what's going on? That's Fred VanVleet, a third option.
Now I was trying to guess.
You telling me Tyrese Halliburton can't do that?
A champion.
Yes, champion Fred.
Them options ain't solidified over there though.
And but they are though, man. You know, Sengun and Jalen Green 1 and 2 over there.
Yeah, but sort of.
It's literally Fred VanVleet's whole job just to orchestrate and keep everything together. Tyrese Halliburton can do that.
So what about Dylan Brooks? What's his role?
3 and D.
He ain't playing no D.
He is playing defense, bro. Watch out.
Man, bro.
Dylan Brooks always play defense.
People be disrespecting Dylan Brooks just because he talks crazy.
Dylan Brooks always play defense.
No.
Role player.
It's not. No.
He just ugly, bro. It's okay.
Yeah.
And he's like a light-skinned Draymond.
Joker's got a triple double. But man, moving on. What's some young players that done impressed y'all so far going into this season?
Well, we were talking about earlier, man. Boy, Ryan Dunn.
That Ryan Dunn and got you good.
Yes, sir. I called it in the
Ryan Dunn. That's kind of crazy, bro.
You said what?
When you talk about Ryan Dunn, you got a little smile on your face, man.
Yeah, man. Because look, we were talking about when we did that. When we made those TikToks about those college players, bro. I mentioned Ryan Dunn, and he been doing everything I said he was gonna do.
Ryan Dunn got you excited, dog.
Yes, sir. He been locking up, bro.
Hey, somebody that's really getting me excited for what they can do with him in the future. I'm loving Zach Edey. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm loving Zach Edey because I'm feeling like, it's gonna mesh better with time. But I'm just loving seeing how these guys how they working around each other.
My boy,
of course, Ja just got to shoot better. That's all I need out of him is Ja to shoot better. That team is really solid over there.
Why I feel like it's not too many rookies playing right now?
It's because it's not a lot of rookies playing.
Because even what's his name on the Timberwolves, he not playing.
I could have told you Rob wasn't gonna
Robert. Yeah, Rob.
Like Buzella's only played 2 minutes the other night.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
One shot.
They're not playing,
bro. It's not gonna be a lot of rookies playing this year, bro. The rookie of the year race is gonna get somebody. I'm gonna be honest. Y'all remember that year Malcolm Brogdon won rookie of the year?
Yeah.
Brogdon was hooping, yes, but he was hooping for a mid-tier type of Bucks team. That's how it was gonna end up being. It's gonna be a rookie of the year race like that. Like
You don't
somebody
think,
random is gonna.
I mean, I feel like as the year progresses, it's gonna be small minutes. Just not right now though.
What about the dude that's on the Lakers? What's his name?
Dog Komet?
Yeah.
Oh,
he ain't been
yes,
playing a
yeah,
lot
him.
either though, has he?
Nah,
He getting decent minutes, ain't
Yeah, he getting minutes.
He hooping.
Productive minutes too.
Yeah.
Nah, I like what I'm seeing from him.
Yeah, but like he's averaging like 5 points a game. So you could
He do a lot of the same stuff Austin Reeves do, man.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know if he still counts as a young player, but I'm liking a lot of what I've seen out of Austin Reeves so far. You know, he's playing at an all-star level, honestly.
Okay, see, I thought we were talking about rookies. My bad. That I can count Austin Reeves as a young player.
Oh, we just talking about rookies.
That's what I thought we were. My bad.
It ain't that much. Keyshawn George.
Bro, hold on. Ain't Austin Reeves like 27?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me
I said I don't know if he counts. He might not count. I don't know.
He about 27, 28.
Yeah.
He ain't that old, is he?
Austin Reeves.
Yeah,
no,
he just ain't been in the league that long, but he got some age on him.
He's 26. He's 26.
Yeah.
This when you supposed to. That's still young though. This when you supposed to hit your prime. We just been spoiled by guys being.
Anymore?
I mean, but because we've been spoiled by guys like look at people like Jason Tatum been good for a long time. He young. Jaylen Brown been good for a long time. He young, and even LaMelo Ball when he not hurt. Like we just been spoiled with so many guys that come into the league just ready. You know what I'm saying? We don't get the chance to see these guys hit their prime at 27 no more.
Bro, the Hornets low key look exciting right now.
They do.
If we talking about like rookies, I like what Keyshawn George out of Washington been showing me. You know, he's been playing very good defense. You know, the other night they had him on Tatum. He was guarding Tatum pretty well. So Washington, I like what he's shown for them. Bub Carrington as well for Washington. But a lot of the rookies, like I said, the class is kind of not weak. They're just not really getting tick right now. I think as the season progresses, we'll start to see some like Shea. He's starting now because DeAndre Hunter's out. Reed Shepherd. I expected Reed Shepherd to play a lot more than he is, but a lot of these guys are going to get minutes as the season progresses, so we'll see.
Yeah, hey, I will say this though. This draft class because the 2016 class was the one Malcolm Brogdon won Rookie of the Year from. Names in this class: Ben Simmons, Brandon Ingram, Jaylen Brown, Buddy Hield, Jamal Murray. So you could see somebody like a random person winning Rookie of the Year in this class and not being the best player in this class.
Oh yeah, easily. I'm not opposed to that.
All right, let's keep on progressing a little bit, man. We talked about this a little bit, but some other guys we need to talk about. How y'all feeling about Klay Thompson, man?
Hey, boy
drunk from the fountain of youth.
Hey, boy,
Nah, he's actually, you know, he's playing behind two people now. He don't got to be a second option. That's what I feel is the best thing going for him.
Man.
I just feel like
anything change the scenery.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. I think the biggest thing with Klay is he needs that change of scenery and mindset. Because I mean, you hear even the Warriors guys from last year were talking about just there's a lot of drama behind the scenes, off court drama, just with Klay feeling disrespected with the contract. So I think he really just it's not that he was playing bad last year; he just wasn't playing free. And I think now he's playing free next to Luka, who draws so much attention. I mean, the amount of wide open threes, the amount of threes that Klay is getting that are wide open. I mean, mind you, he played next to Steph and Kevin Durant, and he getting more wide open threes playing with Luka. So
Luka and Kyrie got 26 right now.
Leaving them open.
Y'all know how I feel about Kyrie. I'm not gonna mention his name.
It's because you're a Boston fan. You know what Kyrie got going.
Exactly what it's saying.
Luka and Derek Lively. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna respect.
The Monstars gave Klay his powers back.
They gave him the ball to touch again, bro. He
made it out the gulag.
So what about DeRozan, man? I feel like DeRozan he hadn't been per se quiet, but it's the king, so we don't really care.
Open, bro.
Hold on, can we go back to the Warriors real quick?
Open.
But what about the Warriors?
Well, can we talk about
Buddy? He had 26 the other night, and then 23 the other two games.
Buddy Hield got nothing to do with what we got going on over here.
Buddy Hield been hooping, man.
We knew what Buddy Hield could do. He just needed off season.
Who said Buddy Hield?
I did.
That's what Finesse talking about some name, Buddy Hield.
Cause he been hooping. That man hooping, man.
For now,
because he basically took Clay's spot. He hooping.
He's been playing all right.
Buddy Hield always should the first 24 games of the season. We'll see what he does when the games actually count.
Oh man, I think we done talked about a lot of basketball. We got to talk about some football, man. Hey, the Chiefs, how we gonna beat them?
Ravens.
Who's we?
Only people beating them is the Ravens or the Lions.
The Ravens can't beat no what's calling right now.
Ravens lost them already, ain't it?
Yeah, the Ravens
Chiefs lost right now.
They lost by.
Chiefs are undefeated.
The Chiefs definitely. I feel like they're gonna lose somebody you don't expect though. It ain't gonna be no top.
I don't think they're going undefeated for the whole season.
I thought we beat them. Did we play them?
No, y'all did not beat them.
Lost. No, we lost last second basically.
Nigga, no, you ain't beat them, nigga.
We should
I
have.
don't know why I feel like we won that game.
I don't know why you feel like y'all should have, but I don't know why you feel like y'all
should have won that game.
So look, I got a question. So I don't be watching that much football. So when Pacheco come back, right?
Yeah.
All right. In basketball terms, how much do Pacheco mean to this team? Like who is that like taking away?
I don't know how much it means because Kareem Hunt still kind of doing what Pacheco do a lot. This team still throw the ball a whole lot. And Patrick Mahomes is having an off. I'm gonna be honest, they're undefeated, and Patrick Mahomes has 1,600 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions.
It's been all defense.
That defense is nasty, crazy.
Defense is playing gross right now.
And that's the luxury with how they built their team is they're like, hey, we don't even need a star receiver. We don't even need this. Of course, they traded for D-Hop, but it's D-Hop. Come on, he's a little long in the tooth right now. But they really were able to dedicate all their resources to building up that defense and saying, hey, look, we'll build this defense. This defense will carry us all the way to the fourth quarter. And if it's still a close game, we got the best quarterback in the world.
Yeah, I was going to say, Patrick not going to lose them games. He'll win.
Exactly. So that's a luxury. But looking at their schedule, man, they got the Broncos twice, Browns, Chargers, Steelers,
Buccaneers,
Texans, Raiders,
Panthers.
I think they're lost. They got the Bills in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. They got to go into Buffalo. I think we're circling that as a loss potentially. Other than that, maybe the Chargers.
I ain't trying to be funny. I feel like they end up getting hit in the mouth by the Panthers.
The Panthers?
You're actually sweet.
The Panthers suck. Do y'all not remember that year the Packers was undefeated and we lost to a suck behind Panthers team because we went into Carolina?
Bro, it's the Panthers, bro. What do you mean?
The Panthers are dog water. Like they're literally the worst.
They just donated their best
receiver in the past 20 years.
They just handed them
20
away.
years. They're the worst football, worst coach, worst managed, worst roster. There's no way. I bet my entire life savings on this. There's no way the Chiefs are going to lose to the Panthers.
Don't bet your life savings.
Healthy.
No. We have seen crazy. We have seen crazy. Can we? But before we get out of your mind, if you get another one. Before we talk about this a little bit more about the Chiefs. Do y'all feel like the NFL has a quarterback development problem?
Yes, I was just seeing that. I literally just seen that on Twitter.
I did too.
Yeah, I would say that. All these young quarterbacks are just sitting right now.
Yeah.
Do y'all think it's the fact? Do y'all think it's the fact that young quarterbacks are having to come in and be thrust into starting roles too fast, or do you feel like some of these teams aren't built to handle young talent this soon? If that makes sense.
Some of both, really.
Yeah,
I feel like
because we look at guys who are thriving. Jaden Daniels to me is thriving off of talent alone because Washington is a dumpster fire at times. They've been drafting well as of late. Talent alone is doing a lot for him. Caleb Williams.
Not bad, though.
Oh, it's not, but that's why I said they've been drafting well. But he's just a trend time.
I'll tell you what Daniels, the outlier is, he had so much experience in college running a pro style system. That's the biggest difference with Daniels versus a guy like Anthony Richardson, who was inexperienced, a guy like Trey Lance, who's inexperienced. You know what I'm saying? Trevor Lawrence Trevor Lawrence has the tools. He has the talent. He just don't got the roster around him. Okay.
Free Trevor.
Wait, can we talk about how Anthony Richardson pulled a Zach Wilson?
That was horrible.
With the pro day, and then he shot up the board. Man, come on.
I mean, but I'm gonna be honest though. I don't know what people expected. Anthony Richardson wasn't good at Florida.
He wasn't getting talked about all year. Then all of a sudden he made one throw, and then all of a sudden
I'm gonna be honest. He has the tools to make something happen though. He's just extreme. He's extremely raw. But him getting benched for Joe Flacco might have been the best thing that could have ever happened to him. Because if he takes his time and learns from Joe Flacco, this might turn everything around for him.
That's the big if though.
Joe Flacco is a strong arm quarterback, just like Anthony Richardson. If it's anybody that can help Anthony Richardson get, because it's either 50-yard bomb for Anthony Richardson or nothing at all.
60-yard bomb.
If he can learn something from Joe Flacco, bro, that'll help him a lot. But like Bryce Young didn't get a fair shake, if you ask me. Trey Lance is just, I don't know. I don't know about Trey Lance. Justin Fields played in Chicago before Chicago decided to build a team. I never thought Will Levis was that good. I never thought Zach Wilson was that good.
Gonna get his shot though. I feel like he's gonna be all right. Hopefully.
I never thought Zach Wilson was that good. I never really thought Mac Jones was that good because I feel like Mac Jones was suffering from the fact that, hey, Alabama just had two good quarterbacks and I wasn't complete dog water in college, so I got drafted.
I think Mac Jones was never going to be, a top 5 quarterback, but I thought he could have been at least, a game manager, somebody like the 49ers were very high on Mac Jones. They went with Trey Lance instead. Now
if they had drafted Mac Jones, it might have been different.
No, if they drafted Mac Jones, he would be doing the same thing Brock Purdy's doing, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Kenny Pickett is also someone I never thought was good. I can't trust a quarterback who can't grip a football.
Yeah. I feel like that was more the storyline. They was trying to steal some other stuff.
Caleb Williams has a great roster built around him with a lot of help. Jaden Daniels, like you said, run a pro-style system. They could have did that for Justin. Yeah. CJ Stroud, I don't know. Question marks. I think CJ caught a lot of people off guard. But inevitably, I think he'll be fine. If CJ failed, it's his fault. He got too many weapons to fail. Brock Purdy, Brock played 3 or 4 years in college and then ended up coming to the pros, fixing his mechanics. Now he's solid. If he fixed that,
Brock Purdy was putting up stats at Iowa State now.
But that's what I'm saying. He went them 4. He took them 4 years. Sometimes you need that.
I think the biggest change that we've seen right now is quarterbacks are being drafted off potential and not drafted off of what they're doing on the field on Saturday.
Yeah. I feel like that's about accurate.
Yeah, but it's so hard to gauge some. It's so hard to gauge some of these quarterbacks because if you look at a conference like the SEC, where everybody beats up on like Quinn Ewers. We know Quinn Ewers is a great talent, but he just got dismantled by Georgia, who got 8 NFL players on their roster.
But this is what I'll tell you. Okay, I look at a guy like Dak Prescott. Okay, I look at a guy like Dak Prescott, or even a guy like Brady at Michigan. You know what I'm saying? These are guys who on Saturdays were producing, were winning games. They might not have won a championship, but they were winning games.
Bro, Dak looked like a running back in college. I remember that.
They were scoring all this stuff. I remember
Dak in Mississippi State, boy.
Dak was a running back in college. I did not think he was good at throwing.
Yeah, I compare that to a guy like Zach Wilson at BYU, who's going out there and putting up 7 touchdowns, but they're losing to a sorry team.
Yeah,
I never watched Zach in college though.
Who was playing SEC competition, NFL players every Saturday, getting better.
Who did you say?
I think that's the difference. We're judging guys based off potential and not based off what they're doing on Saturdays. You just mentioned with Anthony Richardson. I watch Anthony Richardson in the SEC every Saturday. I didn't see it as a thrower. So when he gets to the NFL and as a thrower, he's struggling, I'm not surprised at all.
He was always in the 2 QB system.
Versus a guy like Brock Purdy, who in the Big 12 at Iowa State was putting up stats, setting records. You know what I'm saying? He was never in the playoff discussion. He was never on a national TV game, but he was producing in college. So it's not a surprise when we see the difference.
But I can't always use college production as a testament for what you're going to do in the pros because Justin Herbert was solid in college, but he didn't win nothing.
Oh, Justin Herbert was good in college.
That's what I'm saying. Like he was, but they didn't win anything. I can't always attest.
I'm not talking about wins. I'm not talking about
that's
wins.
what you talking about what they're doing on Saturdays. That's what I mean. Like, or even look at somebody. Jalen Hurts was a dog on Saturdays. He's not trash, but on Sundays he don't look as nice as he did on them Saturdays.
You're a tweet. You're actually.
Come on, dog. I like Jalen Hurts.
So Jalen Hurts not a better quarterback now than he was at Alabama. Or Oklahoma?
I mean, I count Oklahoma more than I count Alabama.
Come on now, that's different. That's Oklahoma. That was Big 12 back then.
Oklahoma
okay, look at Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray looks significantly better on Saturday than he do on Sundays right now.
You're actually tweaked, bro.
I'm tweaked. What? Are we watching the same Kyler?
The level of competition is different, though.
I understand that, but what I'm saying this don't translate always.
Here's my prime example for this. You look at a guy like CJ Stroud at Ohio State. Okay, what happens when they go into that Georgia game? Because people had questions about CJ Stroud coming out the draft. They had questions about him. And then he goes to the playoffs. He's playing against Georgia, a tough defense. I mean, Georgia had one of the best defenses ever, and he lit them boys up. And if it wasn't for that missed field goal at the end, they would have won and beat Georgia. And that's when the scouts were like, okay, CJ Stroud, show me something. CJ Stroud guy, he's going to be a good quarterback. And look what happened in the pros. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about when you beating up on Louisiana Tech. Okay, everybody going to put up stats against them. But when you playing against the big dogs, what are you showing me? What are you putting on the field? When Anthony Richardson plays Georgia, it looks totally different than when CJ Stroud played Georgia. That's what I'm talking about.
It ain't been a lot of CJs, though.
Justin Herbert played Auburn. It looked a lot different than when some of these other quarterbacks played Auburn. That's what I'm talking about.
Before we move on, the one guy who did it at both levels and still doing it, Lamar Jackson. Did it at both levels.
Well, I already know the big truck.
Hey, Deontay Johnson, bro. Y'all see that trade? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they got donated. Deontay.
Man, they need something, bro, because ain't no ways.
Trade package.
Bro, Zay Flowers, bro. Was that Zay Flowers or was that Rashawn Bateman? That
hit in the face.
That hit in the face, dog. Lamar put this thing in the numbers. You didn't even have to do this. You could have did this.
Man, he slipped on the end of the route, man. I feel bad for him.
You got hit in the face, son.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get blown out of proportion though for sure.
Come on, son.
I've seen worse drops, but I felt bad for Buddy. Mind you, we're from the same town, so I take up for my guy.
Now, which of our preseason takes do we want to take back? I feel like I gotta put my own foot in my mouth. I thought the Dolphins were gonna be like that this year. Tua died and now they suck. I gotta put my foot in my mouth on that one. I know I definitely thought the Dolphins were gonna have a chance in the AFC East after last season.
Oh no, for sure. I don't think nobody's seen it playing out just like this.
I think one, I want to give myself a pat on the back, speaking of the Dolphins, because I said I thought the Cardinals were gonna be a playoff team this year. And, they beat up on the Dolphins. They've been sneaking out some wins. So, shout out to the Cardinals. I still got hope in y'all because I thought they was going to be a playoff team. But something I want to take back, I've mentioned it several times already. Before the season, I picked the Bengals to make the Super Bowl. And I don't even think they're going to –
You just got Joe Shiesty.
I don't even think they're going to make the offs, man,
What is their problem, though? Because it doesn't look like Joe is playing horrible. So usually I want to blame Joe, but I can't even completely blame him this time.
No more.
Are we sure that we didn't just make them better than what they really were?
I think a lot of what they're missing is they're missing Mixon.
They are missing running back.
Yeah, they're missing that running game element. And you look at their losses. I mean, most of their losses came when T. Higgins when T. Higgins was in the lineup. I mean, Joe Burrow was cooking. They were looking good. They were looking like a good, well-executed offense. But the games without T. Higgins, I think they're 1-4 without him. So I think that's telling right there to me more than anything. Because now without him, it's just Jamar Chase and nobody else. Nobody else is special on that side of the ball.
They're similar to the Cowboys offense.
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
Man, but hey, Sherm, I want you to take this one over. Mr. Famous Jameis should have got to start New Orleans. We know why he didn't get to start New Orleans. What you thinking, Sherm? Can Famous Jameis save the Cleveland Browns?
Absolutely. Because when you look at the AFC standings, they're still very much in the mix for that last wild card spot. They just have to put together some wins here. They have no margin for error. But I definitely wouldn't be surprised if they snuck in. The thing is, though, Jameis is always going to throw that pick. You know what I mean? And he threw it on Sunday, and Kyle Hamilton dropped it. Jameis is always going to put that ball on. So that's the only downside. But I think it's very embarrassing. If I'm Deshaun Watson, if I'm the Cleveland Browns organization, I am very, very embarrassed right now because we traded, we spent on Deshaun Watson. And for the past 3 years, our backup, our third-string quarterback, has been significantly better than him. And it's not even close. And I think that's very, very embarrassing for their franchise.
It turned out to be a real Cleveland Brown move at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I think the thing about it is the reason they hadn't benched him sooner, I feel like they felt like they had to live with this a little bit longer than they did. Strictly out the fact of they paid him too much money. Yeah.
Money word.
He got too much.
It's not even that. It's you look at how their roster responded. I might having Nick Chubb back definitely helps, but you just look at the energy around the team, the way these guys are responding to Jameis. It's just night and day. They can say whatever they want to say. They're probably friends with Deshaun, but when you're losing games and your quarterback is sucking, I don't think anybody's having a good time. So I think just bringing Jameis in is going to ignite a spark with his personality. Is going to light up a spark with their locker room for sure.
I think the Jameis thing too. I mean, I think Deshaun Watson's problem is, bro, he got too much going on off the field.
Yeah,
I feel like it's like a cloud over the organization.
Yeah, he got too much going on off the field in order to get it right on the field, in my personal opinion.
And there's still new stuff popping up. So
when you're winning, nobody cares about any of that stuff. If you're playing well, nobody cares about any of that stuff. But you can't be losing and playing like dog water
and losing bad.
Then you got all this off the field stuff. Like, no way, bro. Nobody's going to take up for you. Nobody's going to have sympathy.
Definitely. But, man, sliding on playoff predictions, who do you all think are going to be – let's just do division winners. Let's not try and do wild cards right now. Let's just do this as a quick
do wild cards. Do wild cards, man.
All right. I'm trying to watch our time. That's the only reason I said
We'll start off with division. Start off with division. Not going to be fast.
Let's do division. So, who do you all think wins the AFC North?
Ravens.
Yeah, I think about
I want to say Ravens so bad, but the Steelers schedule is extremely easy. Steelers schedule is just easy.
Yeah, I'm taking Ravens there.
I'm taking the Ravens too, but the Steelers schedule, I just had to put that out there.
No, I do get what you're saying.
I do think the top two from that division get in there.
Well, they still got to play the Ravens twice, don't they?
Yeah. They still got to make
AFC South.
Yeah.
Texans. I think the Texans ran away with that
division.
one. No matter how bad CJ looked, Stephon, he not beating them washed allegations.
Oh, that's actually a good point with the injuries that they have at wide receiver. They might take a step back, but their only competition right now would be the Colts.
The Colts.
And they've already beat the Colts twice.
And Jacksonville can't get out their own way.
Yeah.
So I think
anybody worry about the time.
Colts could run them down, but they have the tiebreakers. So I still got to go with Houston.
Yeah. The AFC East, I think the Bills got that one wrapped up.
Yeah. That's over.
Man, RIP the Jets. They're last place in that division right now.
Ooh, that's ugly.
I
thought they would be better.
And they're worse than the Patriots. They've lost their lot. They started off the season 2-1. They've lost their last 5 games. Robert Salah was not the problem, by the way. But
ain't he a Packer right now?
I digress. Robert Salah is not
he on the Packers coaching staff, ain't it?
I'm not sure he might be.
Yeah, they said they added him.
Hey, he might help defense.
He's still a good defensive coach, man. I don't care nobody say.
And the West, I think we all know the Chiefs got that one.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
So wild card spots. I think that the top 2 out of the AFC North get in, and I don't think. No, I did the AFC first. AFC
I think
first.
that would be wild card. Is 3 wild card spots?
Yeah,
So
I think
Steelers, Broncos, and Chargers. Honestly,
and I'm not mad to say that I think they get in because I don't think the Colts got it.
Who?
And I'm saying I don't think the Colts are gonna be able to make too much more noise. I don't know how I feel about the Colts going forward.
I think they can have like a Browns type run.
Well, they're bringing in Flacco now, which their problem has been quarterback. So bringing in Flacco is going to help.
Yeah, but do you think that the Sean Payton and them boys over there gonna suck it up at the end of the season?
No, their defense is going to carry. I put the Broncos in. Their defense is going to carry them. I feel like so.
But we said Broncos, Steelers, and Chargers.
Oh, the Chargers have been sneakily winning games. I have been saying that.
Shout out Joe. Can we talk about the Chargers defense though?
No, we need to talk about getting Justin Herbert a number 1 freaking receiver. Watching that Cardinals game, I was literally talking about here. Watching that Cardinals game last week, man, really pissed me off, bro. Every single receiver dropped the ball. Y'all know I'm a big Justin Herbert fan, man. They doing him so wrong. Please help that man.
I got you. Moving on, we have the NFC. So, NFC division leaders right now. Who do you think wins the North? Lions.
Yeah,
I'm a Packers fan.
Lions.
I'm gonna say the Packers. We still play them twice. Let's go, Pat. I hope we can beat them. So I'm like, hey, you asked me who I think will win. Packers.
Not with Malik Willis.
We ain't got Malik Willis playing. Thankfully,
who's hooping though at the end of the game though?
Jordan Love hurt, ain't he?
Oh, he's questionable.
Yeah, he got injured again.
Anywho, NFC East Commanders.
Yeah,
I think the Eagles.
I think the Eagles too. The Eagles still got to play them twice. I think the Eagles gonna sneak in there.
Yeah, but I don't know why. I just feel like it's the Eagles. 2 good things can happen in a row.
Yeah,
I don't think they get in. I think they get in the playoffs. Yeah, I think they both may get in because they both are really good.
I think they both make it in, but
because I don't
tiebreakers. The Eagles have to play them twice. If the Eagles beat them twice, they're winning the division.
Okay,
that's all I'm saying.
Out down south, the Falcons then wrap that up because they're not gonna. They got the tiebreaker against everybody. Falcons gonna wrap that up.
Only close was Tampa Bay, and that's already wrapped.
And y'all beat them twice though, so that don't matter.
Yeah, that's already over.
Get healthy, Mike Evans.
Yeah,
and NFC West, I still think it's gonna be the 49ers.
Yeah, especially with McCaffrey coming back. Debo
coming back.
Can Debo Samuel please, bro? I'm so tired of Debo Samuel, right? Can you please just stay healthy for one game, my boy?
And man, I'm gonna be real. Jordan, shout out to Jordan Mason though. Shout out to Jordan Mason. He is doing his thing.
Bro, who was the other running back they just put in? He was
Garendo.
Is it possible for the Seahawks to take that division?
Well, I think the division gonna be up for grabs toward the end.
Is it?
I do think it's gonna be up for
They
grabs.
lost to the Niners once.
Because think about the Rams starting to hoop, the Cardinals low key hooping, and then the Seahawks doing what they do.
I still think it's going to be the Niners. I think the Seahawks might be a playoff team, but the Niners are going to take that division simply because they got to play the Seahawks.
Seahawks got to play everybody still.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
And we're going to see how injuries play out, too.
So, we got Eagles, Lions, Falcons, and Niners.
Yep. Now, for the wild card spots.
Yikes. Can we take some of these teams and move into the AFC? Is that possible?
I wish. I think Packers, if Vikings can hold on, I think Vikings get in, and either Eagles or Commanders. I think 3 out of the NFC North get in.
I'm not sure, man.
You think? I don't think we're gonna fall off, and I don't think the Vikings gonna fall off.
I think the Packers. Yeah,
I think it might be the Vikings falling off. I'm not gonna lie.
I told y'all they were gonna lose to Detroit that week, though.
They gotta. Minnesota got to turn around quick. Like
they didn't get boat race though. The thing
now, I ain't gonna lie. Now that last game against the Vikings was very controversial at the end. Y'all know what I'm talking about with that face mask.
Oh, yeah.
That was ridiculous, man. Right in front of I can understand if the ref was on the side or something. It happened right in front of the ref.
But did you see the view?
They didn't review it at all.
No, the view. There's a picture of the view that the ref had, and you clearly can't see it from behind. I don't know.
What you call it was in, but that's the thing. The Rams were at home, so I don't know what I expected.
So if the dude was being blocked, okay, that's fine. But at the same time, you clearly see Sam Darnold's head being whipped around.
Bro, they also made a statement about they huddled up and talked about it, but then they decided just to let it go because nobody seen it. I'm like, bro, y'all review all these other calls. Why do y'all? I don't know. I just felt like it could have been worth another look.
I think if I'm not mistaken, they would have had to throw a flag to be able to review it, or somebody would have had to.
Yeah, I feel like like rule change wise, I feel like if it's a play where you can look up at the screen and tell within 5 seconds, you can overturn the call. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something like that. I can look at the big screen. I'd be like, oh, it was face mask, or oh, it went off this guy. But if it's a longer review, I'm not with that. But these refs, some of these refs be I don't know.
Blind.
I don't know if they got money on the game or what, because it happened in NBA too.
But we know that NBA was rigged though. So
that face mask was kind of egregious though.
Insane. All right, man. Moving into our college football corner to close us out tonight. Shout out to Auburn. We did win us a game. Hey, we did win one. All right, four Heisman. Four Heisman finalists right now, guys. I think consensus we should all have Travis Hunter, Dylan Gabriel, Cam Ward, and Ashton Genty.
No Ashton.
What about Shador?
No Dylan Gabriel. Give me Shador over Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah,
y'all know I'm not a Shador fan. Y'all know I'm not a Shador fan.
I'm like, have y'all not been watching?
Have y'all been watching Dylan Gabriel though?
I still take it. I ain't gonna lie.
Dylan Gabriel, 2,300 yards, 18 touchdowns, 5 INTs.
But I'm going off the eye test.
I know you got to go. He's the number one team.
I mean,
they win.
But I test watching the game, what I'm seeing.
I mean, I understand. Shador does look nice. I understand. But they're going to give Dylan. They're not going to put 2 Colorado finalists. Let's just be honest. It's either him or Travis. So who you want?
They had 2 Alabama finalists.
That ain't Alabama. Bro, I ain't trying to be funny. They don't want Deion to shine. He ain't getting 2 finalists.
You see how long it took him to get ranked? That's crazy.
You feel me? We Deion supporters over here. Come on, bro. Come on, son.
What?
They shouldn't have lost to K-State. That game was rigged. Was reaped in BS.
Rigged by who?
I said it was reaped with BS.
Yeah, they should have won that.
I don't know. That was a good game. Either team could have won. K-State won.
They were making mistakes. They should have cleared it up.
And don't get me wrong, I think Colorado is a good team. At the beginning of the season, I wasn't very high on them at all. But I've seen a lot of improvements. I like what they're doing this year. I think Deion's been coaching the boys well. So they're a good team for sure. They deserve to be ranked now. But a couple weeks ago, nah.
He got an all-pro coaching staff too. Like I think majority of the coach staff either play in the NFL or coach in the NFL. So, yeah.
And you think they went out?
Who?
Yeah, I looked at their schedule. It's pretty sweet.
They got BYU, don't they? And they got.
No, I don't think
they don't got BYU or what you call it.
They got Texas Tech though.
Yeah, they got Kansas.
But Kansas suck.
Kansas.
Iowa State.
They started
really good.
They don't have Iowa State. They got Texas Tech. This is what they got left, fellas. They got Texas Tech. They got Utah. They got Kansas and Oak State. 4 winnable games.
What do Utah look like this year? I think they beat Utah last year.
They look better with Cam Rising. Cam Rising out.
But overall,
season as usual.
Can we not talk about the fact that Cam Rising is like my age?
And they say he might play another year.
He got granted. He got granted another year.
Yeah. Hey, get your NIL money, big fella.
Cam Rising is they ain't gonna show. Cam Rising is 24 years old, by the way. He graduated high school with me.
You think they call him Unc in the locker room?
Probably.
Got to.
I know they call Stetson Bennett Grandpa in the locker room.
Where is he at? Is he still with what you call?
Didn't he
Yeah,
play
he
for
with the Rams.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cam Rising's 25. So can we, before we get out of here, can we make an all CDL team real quick?
Who?
An all CDL team.
Oh, okay.
Guys that been in college so long they get a CDL. Shiloh Sanders.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Like currently.
We can do basketball too, because I only know basketball players.
We can, but Shiloh Sanders and Cam Rising are the two captains of the all CDL team. Let's get your CDLs and let's buy a box truck, fellas.
Mind you, nigga, that's like 28, bro.
It's a tight end.
Cam Rising it is a tight end. He played for like Oregon or something last year. It was a tight end that was like 28.
Miami right now.
He plays Miami right now.
Yeah, he's due to Miami. Yep.
Mind you, Hunter Dickinson for Kansas. He started playing college basketball when I was in high school. Mind you, I done graduated college by now. He's still playing.
That's crazy.
No, he need hurt.
Cam McCormick, he is also on the first team all CDL list. That is the 26-year-old tight end for the Miami Hurricanes. Yeah, first team all CDL for sure. The CDL team MVP is Shiloh Sanders because he recognizes that it should be over for him. He recognized it. Y'all not remember that video he said, man, it's supposed to be over. He recognized it.
I ain't mad at him for getting the NIL checks, but at a certain point, bro, you just gotta hang it up, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I do think he should change, in my opinion, though, he should change his position and try and make the league as a linebacker.
Shiloh?
Yeah, I think he should change his position and try and make the league as a linebacker over a safety.
He's not an NFL caliber athlete. Because if he was, he would have been done that.
He got to work on his coverage, man.
He ain't Trav. That's all I can say. He need to say, "Hey, Els, what you told me the other day? He need to take that L off his shirt and put S for son."
Yeah, put an S up there, bro. You got a D up there for nothing.
You true.
He got a D up there for dog. Yeah, he a dog. He just my son, though. He finna be with Deion Sanders Jr. recording the outros and stuff, bro.
Right.
Well
off media. Be in the building.
Hey, I'm very excited to see what Deion them got for the future, though.
Bro, I've been saying, I think they're gonna be all right whenever Shador and them leave. I think they're gonna be all right.
I think they should throw the kitchen sink at Nico's brother and get another Alama Lieva in college football. He's gonna make it, but I hope Colorado go for him.
I feel like once Shador and them leave, that'll open the door for a lot of stuff.
It will, but Shador is the perfect guy for him to have right now. Shador gonna make a team very happy, but not a team named the Cleveland Browns because he will sit out. I know how this goes.
Bro, ain't that college that got two brothers that's like the same position or something?
I don't know. I know in high school, Nico and his brother had the number 1 and number 2 7-on-7 teams in the country.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's a wrong flick right now.
Yeah, they had the number 1 and number 2 7-on-7 teams in the country. For OC7.
The Chiefs and the Eagles in the Super Bowl, they had to be
the Kelseys.
Yeah,
for sure.
I've been flexing.
So all three of the Edmonds brothers played. Bro, having a brother that play a professional sport is raw, but being on the field with them at the same time has got to be cold. Sure. But man, y'all got anything y'all want to add before we get out of here tonight?
Where you stole the belt from, man? Go ahead and lay it out there.
I ain't stealing from no one. I'm the undisputed lounge champ now. You see that gold? Stop playing with me.
Boy, a lot of sweating.
I know 2 people that want to dispute.
Nah, you ain't gonna win the match. I'm the booker, the promoter. I'm everything.
Oh no, that sound rigged. Oh no,
it is. But man, Sherm, talk to us before we get out of here, man.
Shoot, this is one of the first times I don't really got much to say, man. But shout out to Jason Tatum, NBA MVP. You know, shout out to the Celtics. 3-4-0. I don't even know. But hey, that's all I want to say, bro. Shout out to them. The haters mad, but the money up. I'm so
all right. L6 a super fan. Rebuttal that.
If you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it.
All right, Jado. Hey, Jado, talk to us.
Lakers on the comeback and bear down.
Finesse.
Wait, hold up.
We didn't talk about that Hail Mary, nah. We didn't talk about that Hail Mary.
Jay Daniels, baby. Hey, real quick before we do that, I told them people should rush 5 or 6 for a Hail Mary, and they looked at me crazy. Detroit had a Hail Mary earlier this season where they rushed 6 and they tackled and they sacked the QB. That's all I'm gonna say. Finesse.
NCAA. I don't give no chance.
No, it would have worked if freaking Tyreek Stevenson is doing his job. It would have worked. I want to hear that.
Why does everybody try and swat the ball? Why doesn't like 1 or 2 people swat the ball and everybody else go play crackback with the wide receivers as soon as somebody touch the ball? That's what I don't understand. Why does everybody want to play hero and knock the ball down? 1 person knock it down or 2 people knock it down. Everybody else go play. What's that one game? Everybody else go play blitz the league and hit somebody.
That's just how they coach. That's how they coach. That's what the coaches do.
They have multiple people in the wrong spot.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Once somebody touches that ball, I'm playing blitz the league. I'm gonna tackle somebody.
Have somebody in the back and in the front, and they didn't have a spaced out problem.
But hey, that was one of the first Hail Marys I've seen where the dude caught the ball and he was wide open. Like most of them is just like everybody there and one dude just happens to come. That was just funny how everybody just tipped it and it landed right into his lap.
And Jaden Daniel didn't even run to the line, and he passed that from like 5 or 6 yards behind the line.
He underthrew it. I think that's why I was so. I think that's why I was so kind of shaky because he threw it short of the goal line.
Yeah. He ain't like he was gonna make it for a second though. He like he was shorting it up.
He got an arm though. Finesse, talk to me.
Man, shout out OKC, man. They looking just like OKC is supposed to look, man. Come on. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. It's all good though, man.
All right, keep your stick on the ice, man. We up out of here, baby. Peace.
Out of the shame, man.